Alright, what is going on everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video what I got going on for you guys is we are going to discuss some upcoming sneakers. Not some upcoming ones, but some of these sneaker releases that have already happened, and basically just kind of running through a little sell or hold on them, kind of just like a quick analysis. Some of these I've already discussed, some of these I definitely have not discussed, so that's what this video is going to be for, is kind of helping you all out with that, since some of these are very, very recent, and I know some of you are curious as to what you should do with these pairs, so I'll just kind of give my opinion on what I think you guys should do, just kind of, get the best out of your buck. So let's get into it. But if you want more content like this, of course, feel free to check my Instagrams down below, any of that. And of course, if you want to check out Hype Labs, I mention this all the time, but we're always here to help you all out. Feel free to join the waitlist, see everything we offer on our site right here. And don't forget the daily undermarket deals, release info, backdoors, bypass links, pretty much daily giveaways, and so many other things we do. We dropped 15 undermarket items. Yesterday, we dropped 15 undermarket items, and this was one of them, a 1 of 2,300 pairs. So super rare. Along with Jordan 4s, profitable clothing, stuff like that. So if you're interested, check us out down below, and you'll only be charged if you're let in. But that's everything I need to say. I hope y'all will enjoy, and let's get into the topic of this video. So first things first, already told y'all how popular this shoe is going to be. I mean, look at the sales in the last 3 days on StockX. On StockX, we have 12,700 sales in 3 days. That means over 4,000 sales a day on these for the last, 3 days. So that's how consistent these have been as of recently. And I'm sure the first day was probably the biggest day with like 6,000 sales in a day, something like that. That would be my guess. But still, you can see the demand is definitely there for these. So prices are settling pretty nice right now. You can see 280, 290. I would try and get them sales before they kind of dwindle down to like 260, 270. I don't think they'll touch anywhere near 250, but like 260, 270, I kind of think is the range that would be like the lowest we could go to, just because these restocks that'll come in, things like that, that'll drop the price. Maybe a sneakers pass, something like that, will drop the price on these further. And of course, there's tons of pairs on the way, so those have to land and sell still as well. So market's just going to drop a bit from that naturally. So that's just something we will see coming up. Don't forget about that. But my personal thoughts on these is, if you want to hold them long term, feel free. It's a good play. It's a holiday 11. I mean, just go look at the cool grays. It probably will perform somewhat similar to those. That would be my guess. But again, it's all up to the people. We have to kind of see how these ones would perform. But I have a lot of faith in them. I've seen these ones a couple times in hand, in grade school and adult sizes. They look very good. So I mean, it's a very wearable colorway. It's a Jordan 11, so it's on a somewhat hyped model, one that people like to wear a lot in their collection. So understanding that, at least, I see a lot of value on these in the future. Well, not like a super high value, but definitely higher than it is right now. So keep that in mind. And yeah, I mean, get that pre-sale in right now. That's my personal opinion, especially for those bigger sizes, like 12.5 at 320 right now. 14, 335, 12, 300. Like, yeah, take those above 300 sales. If you can sell for above 300, do that. And then, wait for the restocks, get pairs stand if you can. I mean, that's what Hype Labs, we can always help you out with that. But there's, first things first, Jordan 11 Cherry Red. Pretty simple pair. Next up right here, we got the Jordan 4 on my money here as well. I have discussed these, I believe, on the channel, given kind of like a small rundown, but I don't think this pair is anything like, I mean, I have it in hand. It's a nice pair in the collection. I can see it slowly rising in value over time. That's my personal thoughts on it. It's just that prices are already so high. I feel like they will kind of stay at these prices for a little bit. The main ones I could see rising, to be very honest, would be 12.5 and 13. 13 especially, because these probably won't stay at 350 for long. That's my personal opinion. Some of these like bigger, rarer sizes that are chilling at like lower or like higher 300s, kind of lower 400s, yeah, I could see them being a little bit higher for sure. I could probably see this around 450. I'm not really sure why they're lower. That doesn't really make sense to me, because I definitely know demand for those sizes is probably the same. Like a 13, well, not as many people wear them, so that's not true. But I mean, to be honest, it's a Jordan 4, it's this model. I'm just a little bit shocked they're going for, much less, especially the 13s. Under 350, that's crazy. Those have to go up at some point. So that's my personal thoughts on these. Definitely a slow riser, but is it one you should sleep on? No, this will be a very valuable pair in the future. I'm 100% sure of that. Almost can guarantee it. And sorry if you hear any background noise, by the way. I live with people, don't forget, that's how it is. And another one I want to mention to you guys, the recent Drake AF1, the, Nocta Air Force Ones, whatever you want to say. Hopefully, I did not butcher that pronunciation. I probably did. Excuse my stutter fest right there. That was beautiful, but looking at the current prices, I mean, after an $160 retail, these are bricks. I would personally sell these now. I mean, if you want to hold on to them, sure. These used to go for a lot of money. That is true. These used to go for a good bit. Well, looks like these have been chilling around 240, 250 for a bit. So, I mean, maybe they can go back up to 240, 250, but I think for now, it'll take a little bit to get there, at least a few months. I mean, AF1s are hyped, but it's basically an $160 retail Air Force One. So when you keep that in mind, it's like, okay, you have to think about how many people are going to buy. I mean, you have over 1,000 sales in 3 days, so it's a little bit hyped, but slow riser, if anything. I mean, I could see it maybe making some quick progress, like a couple months down the line, once there's not as many people selling this one, right? Like once everybody's pairs land, think about that. Market's gonna tank. But then after a few months, like 3, 4, 5, 6 months, like once there's not really many pairs out there like circulating anymore that people are just like generally flipping, yeah, they will probably make like a quick little sudden rise to some price range and then sit at that price range for a bit. That would be my guess at least. But personally, I'm selling these. I'm not focused on holding those. And of course, the orange lobsters, excuse me, y'all already know my thoughts on these. This is an amazing hold for the future. I personally think that. I mean, we still have this Gates Shop release, so just regular box pairs are going to drop in price and probably special box pairs a little bit, but I don't think anybody is raffling off special box pairs. Maybe a couple locations, but it's not like stock is very grand on these. So keeping that in mind, and also keeping in mind that this is one of the more hyped SBs from this year, which is why it's been pretty hard for people to get their hands on it, because it's just because the backdoor has been so open for these. So keeping that in mind, that's my personal thoughts. And yeah, these are going to drop in price. So don't go buy these now. Just give it a little bit. No SBs ever settle at this price. Even the ones like this, I mean, I could still see it being a little bit lower in price before we start our rise. I mean, the Concepts SBs have gone down to like 300 before, but then they're back up at thousands of dollars. So regular box pairs go for less than special box ones. So these will go for a little bit less, but I'm excited. I'm ready for the drop. Sneakers on the 20th. This one, I'm excited for this one. I personally, if I had my personal size on these, just regular box pair, that'd be cool. I got a size 8 in the special box right here, you know, but this is no, not my size. And finally, the CPFM Airfleet ones, the Overgrown 4-screen collaboration. Now, my thoughts on these. Again, I've made a video completely separate on these. I'm just giving a quick little update here, and I still feel like these could be a good long-term hold. I mean, prices probably, like you see them right now, you know, demand isn't super high for these. They probably will drop a little bit. It is a little bit of a wild sneaker, I will admit. But if you look at pretty much all past CPFM collaborations, not a lot of them are chilling at lower prices. Pretty much none of them are. Every single one goes for more. So it's really only a matter of time that a unique pair like this, right, goes up in value, because it's much more unique than previous CPFM collaborations, and I could see it being more expensive in the future just because it is cheaper than the rest, and I see it being a little bit more unique than some of them. I mean, obviously it's not as rare as some of the other ones, but it still has something to it, which is what I like. So that's everything I need to mention. Again, feel free to check us out down below. Go join the waitlist, the daily undermarket deals we do, botters. I can teach you how to bot one-on-one classes, free and paid ACO, so you can have people running bots for you, and again, we can teach you how to buy, and so many other things we offer, backdoors, flips, etc. So that's everything I need to mention right there. Check us out down below, and feel free to give me a follow as well. But that's everything I'll say. I'm gonna end this. Leave your questions there. I will be there to answer them in the comments, hopefully for you. But that's it. Let me know your thoughts. Heading back to the city in a couple days. Pretty happy about that. So I'll see you all there. But I'm Tristan. Thank you guys, and hopefully I will catch you in the next video soon. Peace.